Hello and welcome to Biomutant. I'm Shadow Coast and welcome to the channel. We're going to kick off our Mercenary playthrough. That's right, we pre-ordered the game. Despite some controversial reviews, we are still going to play through. And I think I'm going to have a blast, but we shall see. Well, that was an exciting intro.
How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end. Welcome to Biomutant.
So we are going to jump into a new game. I have not played at all. We're going to throw it on hard, because why not? And I am playing with my controller, but I am playing on a PC. So we have maxed out our graphical settings.
Encode your DNA.
Okay, so the Mercenary is going to be an agility strength build because we are going to prioritize melee. That's kind of the build of the Mercenary. So, with that vein, we have a few options here. Looking at the different ones, we could go Dum Don. Dum Dum? Dum Don? We could go... Where is it? Did I miss it? Um, Primal seems kind of like a general option. I don't think Rex makes sense. So as I'm thinking about this, I might go for Primal because I like the look. Just like the face look the best. And quite frankly, we can kind of figure it out as we go. So we're going to go Primal. Um, Primal might not be the best option in general, but we get that crit chance, which is nice. Um, you know, so we're going for that. Define your character's starting attributes to see more detailed explanations of the effect.
Define your genetic structure.
Okay, so higher melee damage stat, the more damage you deal. Where is it? Agility defines your overall speed. Um, just looking at what everything does. Where is strength? Strength adds to your melee damage, so strength is going to be important. So we can see, like, we could be a meathead. We could be super agile, but what we want to do here is we don't want to lose too much of everything else. So I actually think I'm going to go a little bit into agility. And then intellect is at 25. We are losing some vitality, which is okay. And charisma is taking a hit, but we're not over-indexing on anything too much. I mean, we could just stay in the middle, but that's just not fun. We're not going to kind of min-max anything. Alright, I think I actually like this one better, because we have a little more strength for melee damage and we have decent agility. I wonder if... Alright, there we go.
Choose a genetic resilience.
I am just going to stay flat across the board.
Choose your first style.
Oh wow, there are so many options here. Let me see. I kind of like that.
Pick your main color. Choose your detail. Pick your main color.
I want to be... Okay. We're going for like the darkest of dark blue.
Choose your detail color.
And detail color, ooh. We're going for white.
Pick a class. Mercenary.
That's right, we're going for twin silver grip, melee dual wield skill, equip 2 different one-handed melee weapons to dual wield them, which we're going to do. Fury, melee weapon attacks inflict 10% more damage to target. Yeah,
Commander.
perfect reload. So Commando has Fury, but it's for range weapon attacks. And Saboteur has a twin silver grip. So Mercenary is kind of like a hybrid between Commando and Saboteur, and looks absolutely awesome. We are ready to start, so let's jump in and get to playing. Move forward.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
Okay.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
So we will probably do 2 playthroughs. We're gonna go for freedom.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise. An echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
All right.
Seems more like you're being light-headed, if you ask me, but you'll come around eventually.
But what comes around goes all the way back around. So, it's better to stick to your instincts. You can't fight what's in your nature.
In your nature? And here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest and so forth. If that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
Natural selection is all about evolution and progress. And as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
It's kind of morbid. Light +2. Aura somewhat light. So
Right
she was
is
here.
always right.
And we're just gonna kind of follow it. We're running. Oh. Alright, so right trigger is shoot. Is that block? Alright, just figuring out the controls.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Okay. Meat eaters meat.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the Predator only grew stronger.
Oh. So... a monkey wheel? Phoenix flight? Okay, left. Let me try to do this. I did not do that right. We're gonna try to... Okay, there we go. Viper bite. B to X. Oh. Rabbit's Fury. Oh, yes! We're gonna be using Rabbit's Fury. So we're gonna have to kind of memorize some moves.
You better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
It looks like a bomb, so I'm not too excited about that. That was cool. We had like the intro, and then we
This
replayed
time,
the intro
it was
as
best to
us.
run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die.
Alright, move towards an enemy to target them with melee attacks. Aim the camera towards an enemy to target them with range attacks. Reload your ranged weapons, press right button. Key energy is used for dodging, using mutations, and performing special attacks. When you're out of key energy, you'll be unable to perform these actions. Your key energy regenerates both in and out of combat. Oh. I don't know where my key energy is, but...
Cutting edge.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. Alright, I'm not sure if this takes that much skill. Are they dead? Do we do something? That's where we came up. Okay, I am assuming that there's nothing back here, nothing to see. I mean, looting and crafting is a thing, so we just want to make sure we're not leaving any goodies on the table. Anything over here? Nope. Okay. I think it makes it pretty obvious. Electric module, decent. Weapon add-on. You've had a weapon special effect add-on attached to your ranged weapon to give it an extra damage type for as long as the ammo lasts. Some enemies have resistance or weaknesses to different ammo. So we're going to equip it. To attach the special effect add-on, select it through the consumable quick menu. To open the menu, hold up arrow. I am holding up arrow. Okay, gear. This is the section you can change equipment and weapons. That is what we are trying to do. So, let's see. The circle icon represents a part of the body that can be geared up with equipment found or bought by the vendor. Okay. Outfits, it's the outfits. Gear, legs, torso, back, offhand, in-hand. You can sort your gear according to different stats. You can scrap the highlighted piece of gear for crafting.
Guess you need a gun to prove your point.
Okay, so I don't know if we can... Oh, they're bullets. I got it. So it's really left button. I thought it said up arrow, but maybe I didn't look at that right. Alright, you've had a medic supply. Your health does not automatically regenerate in combat. You will have to use consumables or find other ways to heal. Oh, that is interesting. Patch, duration, health regeneration 50. You can use a bandage by holding the quick select menu and selecting it. Okay, that's good to know. Is this not... Health patch. I don't know if I'm gonna trust the health patch that was in the toilet, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers.
Hand up, further you go.
I think the mercenary just looks super cool. Environment is stunning.
Is everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it.
No range
Evolution
weapons.
has its ways.
Parrying, remember to parry attacks. Okay, wait a second. Oh boy.
One at half his health.
Alright, we definitely need a better sword weapon.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like...
Middle-lifed.
Oh. Oh boy, that did not go well. Alright, fallen enemies can often be looted for healing items. Find a highlighted fallen enemy and press Y. Remember to use your healing items when you're wounded to open the selection. So, What is this? Common health regen?
You should be able to use that.
E-waste. Explore the sludge ruin. That looks like it's toxic, so we're not going to run over there. I am kind of curious. Character. Right now they have the flashlight. You have to figure out gear. Oh! I thought I dodged that. Like, the gun, which makes sense, is way overpowered. Can I not jump that? Or dodge that? Okay, our guns are, like, way overpowered compared to melee. So, we gotta figure that out. Oh no! I did not want to do that. Okay, that's important to know that if you kind of click on it, it will use it. So that's good to know. I think that's going to kill us, so we're not going to go over there. We got to upgrade some of our melee weapons and figure out how to dual wield. Because I don't want to just... The entire point of the Mercenary was to be a strength, agility, dual wielding monster, and right now we're finding that the pistol is just way more efficient. Some enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy. Okay, I would love to do that. One of the things I'm trying to do is, like, do you have like a move controls? No. Alright. Oh. 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 So we're worrying about the little guys. Oh, nope. Alright, I get that. Alright, so we gotta figure out some moves. Alright, we're doing some sick moves. Oop. Now we are on hard, but I don't think this game is particularly difficult. Oh, watch the exploding barrels. Upgrade points. Defeating enemies and completing quests will give you XP. Leveling up allows you to raise one of your attribute points by 10. You also get 1 point that you can use to unlock skills in the Wung Fu and perks menu. To go to the menu, press that button. Alright, so first, examine the door there. Where's the other? Okay, all three are there. Examine that door. What about this door? That door does not open. Alright, before we open this, character level up. When you level up, you increase an attribute of your choice by 10. Pick which attribute you want to increase from the list. Do we see overall speed?
Reflexed.
So we're gonna, you learn upgrade points when leveling up. These can be used to acquire new special attacks and perks. Okay, close combat. Dual wield melee. Unlock your first special attack. Input sequence, single slashing attack. So BX, launch out of a dodge into a twirling dual wielded slash. AX, attack an enemy in the air with slashing attacks. A string of alternating attacks edging in a double bladed swing. So 5 X's. Finish a dual wield melee chain with a flurry of stabs. This is a special attack. Hitting an enemy with it will fill up one super wound full icon. That sounds desirable. You can now perform your special attack when you have the correct weapon type equipped. Once you have unlocked more attacks, you'll be able to combine them to reach the super Wung Fu state. XXY. And by the way, once you have more upgrade points, remember to spend them on perk special attacks. Great. So
Sharp and shiny.
okay, so the question is,
Look, an emergency
there we
box
go.
from the
I unequipped something. Alright, Old World Claw Bar. Thank you. I unequipped one of my swords, so that kind of screwed me up. Yeah. Alright, you're on your way to performing a special attack. Possible special attacks are prompted with lower right-hand corner of the screen. Pressing the indicated input while it's shown will trigger your special attack. Ooh, I like that one. We'll do it again. Yeah. So hopefully that'll do some serious damage. Let's see. I think melee's got to be viable. I mean, that's like half the game, right?
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Oh, didn't see that there. Nice. Are we missing anything? Nope. Here we go.
Whoa!
Ow.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Thank you, narrator man. Oh, we got Good.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Tap hard. Chop, chop. You're half dead.
Alright, thank you, mister. Alright. You absorbed a Bioblob. These are points used to unlock mutations. You collect Bioblobs by defeating Morks and finding containers at various places in the world. You can use the Bioblobs to unlock special powers at any time by accessing the mutation part of the menu. So that is interesting. Thank you. Oh, mutations. Mutation menu. Go to the mutations tab to unlock psi powers, biogenetics, and upgrade your resistance. Is mutations. Okay. Use. Oh wow, we can spew stuff. Bile, fungi, radwisps, mucus bubble, mud punch, turtle form. Oh, that looks sick. Use the radwisp. Press down the input you have found the ability to. It will unleash particles in front of you that will inflict radioactive damage to all enemies. Okay, so we're going to save for that, because that looks super useful. Get out of Bunker 101. We will. This is definitely an interesting game. Not exactly what I expected, but I am having a good time. Let me see here. Is there anything else to loot? Doesn't look like it.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Yeah, leave it to us to screw up the planet and then peace out. You found a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths while others feature different rewards. To switch nodes, use the left stick. To rotate nodes, press left and right button. This is the number of rotations you have left. The higher your intellect, the more moves you have. Each node has a certain position. It must be rotated to complete the puzzle. I don't know what I'm selecting. I am so...
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Okay. That made sense. Just align the colors.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Well, thank you for that. Should treat the earth with respect, otherwise it won't be here to support life.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Okay, that wasn't that hard.
There
These
you go.
puzzles are pretty basic. That is one complaint of the game, is that it's a little bit overly childish. Like, is a target demographic adults, young kids? I think they probably wanted to go for both. Perfectly countering an enemy attack will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their head, and after hitting the enemy again, you launch it up in the air by pressing left button again. Okay.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Oh,
Slice and dice.
I really like that move that I got.
Gotta hurt. Slash and dash.
There's no like lock on target, at least not that I can tell.
Person. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
I want to grab all the goodies.
Looks valuable.
Got a bunch of clink. Where are you going, dude? Oh man, we left one on the table out there. Some loot. A new friend, an old friend. We know you?
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. How Lupa Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what?
And the plot
There's no
thickens.
doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight. The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Dialogue settings. By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, you can change this in the settings. Way back in the long ago. Oh, I'm just like a little... I actually don't know what I am. Little gerbil thingy? Best before. You have a lacrosse stick?
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki.
You know, this game is quirky. Part of the reason I was attracted to it.
He says you should
And this
get
guy
over there
is
and
making
ruffle
my
it.
day.
See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Ruffle the glitter grass. Where is the... Oh. Look at us swim. Oh, that is terrifying. Oh. Oh no. Defeated? We got defeated by the water. Oh boy. Okay. Ruffle the... Okay, we don't have to repeat that. That is just embarrassing. So, water is bad, and it looks like we got stuck underneath and immediately drowned. So that's just embarrassing. But live and learn. We won't make that mistake again. We'll stay on the path. Like we're supposed to. So I'm not sure if we're like a gerbil or exactly what we are supposed to be, like a raccoon maybe. I'm not sure. Interact. Oh, there we go.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the nono as they become one with the tree.
Sounds oddly like a sacrifice. I'm
You'll
just
need
throwing it
a
out there.
net to catch the nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
So it's like an advanced lacrosse stick used to catch the nanos. You handle that net like you've never done anything
You
else. He's
handle
impressed.
that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of nono out there that need...
Oh, I don't need... Ooh.
Oh, it'll need a continuous flux of ki over the 12 months to come. So, countless, he'd say. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw it out there. This seems like a sacrifice to maintain the tree. I don't know if this nano wants to become one with the tree, but I guess we don't, I'm just saying, we're taking the light path. If this is part of the light path, it seems a little dark to me. So we will see. We want the tree to sustain life and fix all the bad work the humans did. But at what cost? Oh wow, he definitely merged with a tree. Look at all those.
Now that you've seen the nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal. Not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain.
This same
the tree
guy?
started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse the Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the midget and is preparing to take on the hoof puff at the end of the east route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't set. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Goo Glide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Oh, he's got his lacrosse stick. Rod net. Alright, so we have to go help the world. Nope. Map. We can kind of see where these things end. Open the door. I have a feeling when we open this door, this world's going to get very big.
Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Okay, we're just making sure. Unfortunately, we left some parts on the table here that we didn't pick up. Oh, gear. So, tools. How?
A perfect fit.
Okay. I don't want to screw with any gear yet until we can upgrade it. Alright, we're going to call this an episode. So far, I'm enjoying the game. We'll see. It's not exactly my type of game, but it is fun. So thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more of my Biomutant Mercenary playthrough, please drop this video a thumbs up. And if you are interested in supporting the channel, please consider subscribing. Thanks so much for watching and hope to see you in future videos. Shadow Coast, out.